This video is going to show you another way to do a choice board on your Google Slides. If you like Canva, you're going to love this method. So basically, you're going to design something you like in Canva. And I'm going to show you what I designed in Canva. And when I say design, I mean basically took their design and made a couple modifications. So it's super quick, can be. So I am in remember the slides themes, not the slides themselves, but the themes. So you go to slide and you're going to select your theme. Now here I am going to be on the background of the slide I want. So you can bounce around and you can pick which layout you want to be editing. I want to be editing a plain page layout, no text at all. So if you have text there, you can just delete it. And I'm going to pick a new image. The image is what I've already downloaded from Canva. So I've got it as a PNG from Canva. So now you'll see that we're choosing learn about planets, and we have choice one is Mercury, then Venus, then Mars. It's all a static image straight from Canva. Now, to make my life a little bit easier, I also have another slide, and I'm going to take this away just so you can see how I got it there. I have a placeholder right here. This is a placeholder image, and it is going to look for a back arrow. So I'll show you how that works. And I'm going to select my background, and I'm going to keep it simple. It's just going to be a black background, and I have white text. Very simple. But here I want the students to know they should arrow forward, and I don't want to do a placeholder image. So I'm going to choose Insert Image, search the web, and I'll say arrow. And I found one that I liked, but I'll see if I can find it again. And I'm going to go ahead and close this on myself. So I'll probably find a different one. That's okay. I need arrow, and I'm going to say transparent background. Okay, so now I'm going to select one of these arrows. I really would like to find the one that I found before, but it was a bright green. So let's say green arrow. Maybe it will come up. Looks like I may have confused it. There it is, right here. So you saw it wasn't bright green. So I want to show you what I did with this. So here I am putting in that bright green arrow. It's awfully large. I'm going to make it smaller, scale it down, put it here, right where the slide auto advances on its own. So I'm going to put it right here. But then I feel like green is just too bright. So I'm going to say Format Options, and I'll say Recolor, and I'm going to pick that pale blue that I had. Okay, so now I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to insert a slide. Now it defaulted to the next layout that I have. Notice it says click to add title. That means I don't have a title placeholder. That's okay, but if I want to change this as slides later, I may want to do a title placeholder. So I could delete this. I could go up here to this setting, and I could say I'm going to edit the theme style, and I'm going to use Quicksand Bold 33. And then I will go back to this slide, and I'll insert a title placeholder. And I was noticing some flakiness with slides before. Yeah, it was defaulting to Arial, and I'm not really sure why that is. So I'm just going to go back and choose Quicksand and click the black that I want and deal with that. Why did it not work later? But you can see that it's right here. So that's just kind of interesting. So now I have click to add title. So I'm going to call this Mercury. Actually, I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to duplicate this after I add the arrow. So I'm going to need 3 pages. Might as well make everything what I need right now. So I'm going to say that I want to search the web for an arrow. Now I have black arrow that I searched. So let's try that again. So search the web, black arrow. I want black arrow, but I've got this one right here. It came up as a back arrow. So I'll say replace, because I want to show you something else. This kind of looks like it's just going to the left. So I'm going to go to size and rotation, and I'm just going to put in that angle of 90 degrees because I want to rotate it. So it's a quick way to make that go exactly what you want. And now I want to make sure that every time you land on this page, you go back to page 1. So I'm going to link it right now, and I'm going to put it on slide 1. That way, when I duplicate the slide, all the linking is correct. That just saves me a little bit of time. So now I can go here and I can say, well, I know Mercury is going to go here. And I know my second slide is Venus. So I'll say Venus goes here. And then my third slide is Mars. This will automatically advance because it's already where it would go if it was going to advance. Now we're almost done. So I need to make a transparent box. So I'm going to do a shape, and I'm actually going to make it so that it just goes right over Mercury. And then I will make that fill be transparent and the outline be transparent. And I'll put the link, and I want to link to slides in this presentation, and it will be slide 2. Okay, now you can either duplicate that or you can make a new one. I'm just going to say copy, and then I will paste. And it looks like I had already done this in advance, so I can delete that and I'll show you the paste. And so when it pastes, it doesn't paste where you want it, so you have to move it. And then I always confirm the first one is still there. And I'll break that link and I'll relink it to slides in this presentation, Venus. And then here, I'll take advantage of the one that I'd already copied, and I will remove that link and I'll put it in and link it out to Mars. Okay, so now if I'm a student and I click Mercury, it's going to take me to Mercury. Venus will take me to Venus, and so on. Now it's as simple as putting your videos in or whatever you want them to find about Mercury, Venus, and Mars. We've learned that in other slide decks, so I'm going to leave that to you. So now I'm going to say the slideshow. We'll do presenter view, and we want to go back. So here I am. I'm a student getting ready to learn about the planets. I'll click Mercury. I can go to the next one and go straight to Venus, or I can have fun going back to that choice board and I'll go Venus, okay, back, and now I'll do Mars. Now, how is this also really amazing? Because you might say, well, I want to change this color scheme up and I don't want to be learning about planets anymore. All I would need to do is redo this page in Canva. Or better yet, let me highlight this for you. If I don't fill this in with Learn About Planets, and I don't fill this in with Mercury, Venus, and Mars, and instead I just have a different color for this background, I could reuse this right in slides each time. So I do suggest, while it's super easy to use Canva and fill in the text, perhaps don't pull the text with you and do that bit in your Google Slides so that you can reuse the theme all the way. So that would be how to use Canva, and it's a little bit faster.